Students, welcome back to American Government. Today, we're going to be looking at congressional representation, and most specifically, the congressional representation in Virginia. And what we'll be working out of today is called Virginia's congressional districts. So find that in Canvas, and here are the directions. Here are our plans for today. Highlighted text indicates that you need to write and submit information to this assignment. Ensure you've completed all requirements in the what to submit section near the bottom, and participation will be rewarded for participating in class discussion. So step one, our warm-up, is to analyze this picture. And what this is really showing us is if you look at this picture, like take a few moments just to look at it and really take in as much as you can. What we see is different chunks of the state of Virginia, right? Different chunks of the state of Virginia with corresponding numbers to that section of Virginia. Now you might be like, why is it broken up like this? Why is 6 so much bigger than 7? Why is 9 huge, but 1 is not? Well, these are our 11 congressional districts in Virginia. For the entire state of Virginia, 2 senators go and represent Congress. That's the same for every single state. However, each state, based on its population, has a certain amount of representatives that they send to Congress, or this U.S. Capitol building that I have as my background today. So again, each state has a varying amount of representatives that they send to the U.S. Capitol to work in the House of Representatives based on the population of their state. And just with Virginia, we have 11 people who are represented in the House of Representatives from Virginia. And it starts to kind of click and make sense once you think about it. These are different districts, and each district bases what that part of the population needs whenever they go into Congress. So whenever you have somebody from 5, hopefully they are representing that area of Virginia well whenever they go to the U.S. Capitol and they make laws for the entire country, including Virginia, based on their district. So it's dividing up the power again. We see all these divisions of power within Congress, within the United States government in general. And this is just another one of those ways. And so, interestingly enough, the reason they are different sizes as well too is because different amounts of population all fit into these. These are all roughly a similar amount of people. Even though the geography is a little bit different, they have a similar number of people in each district. I think it's near 450,000 or so, I think, for each of these districts. So each of these districts has a pretty similar amount of population, even though their geography might be a little bit different. More of the rural areas of Virginia are going to have fewer people than the metropolitan areas or the city areas or the urban areas. And we see that represented on this map. So what you're going to do is you can select any of Virginia's 11 congressional districts. Maybe you think 6 is cool. Maybe you want to go over here with 2. I don't know. I don't care. Pick one, and then you're going to answer and submit the following based on your members page, which is found here. And it has all of the people from the 11 districts in Virginia and information about them. And once you've selected a person, I want you to answer and submit the following about them, this information: your representative's name and district number, their political party, what area geographically they represent. So you might say Northwest Virginia, you might say Southeast Virginia, you might say near DC, you might say completely away from DC. If you're just trying to think of putting all of these pieces together, you could say representing Virginia Beach on the coast. Just give me some level of description. Which House committees are they a member of? And these are subdivisions again breaking of the powers. Committees are really where Congress members show their expertise in committees. And then 3 additional things that you learned about him or her based on what you've read on their page or the site below. And I have the corresponding amount of points for each of these prompts. And with that, I hope you have a wonderful day. Please reach out to me in case you need any help whatsoever. We'll see you soon.